All right, you guys. So salute everybody for tapping on in, like, share, and subscribe. Y'all already know what it is, man. And we have to get into this video because legendary singer Brian McKnight is under serious attack tonight. He is under a serious situation as Brian McKnight came out in a video and announced that he had won an $8.8 million judgment against his ex-wife. And I'm gonna break down the details for y'all. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on with Brian McKnight lately, as far as him, his ex-wife. A lot of black women have been upset with Brian McKnight for a while, claiming that he, just making all kind of claims about him, his family, and basically, they've been upset, saying that he basically abandoned his black wife for a uh, a foreign wife, right? And so, a lot of people wishing bad luck on him, saying it's going to backfire on him. And he's just getting a lot of criticism, legendary singer Brian McKnight. So basically, here's the situation that went down. I'm going to let y'all know exactly what happened. So Brian McKnight, he had been in board in this situation, you guys, for years with Julie McKnight. That's his ex-wife and their children. Now, they were married from 1990 to 2003, if y'all remember. And they have two sons, Brian McKnight Jr. and the late Nico McKnight, who passed away this year in May, age 32, after a 2-year battle with an aggressive form of cancer. Now, Brian McKnight has publicly distanced himself from his older children, referring to them as a product of sin in past statements. And in 2023, he legally changed his name to match his youngest son with his current wife, Lalani McKnight, rather than his eldest son with Julie, right? So these actions have fueled ongoing criticism and set the stage for that recent lawsuit. Now, in May of 2025, Brian McKnight filed a defamatory lawsuit against Julie McKnight in North Carolina, you guys. And salute to all y'all that's coming on in here. Y'all like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in here, man. Salute to everybody that's going to tap on in. So he filed that defamation lawsuit in May of 2025 this year in Wake County, North Carolina, you guys. And so the lawsuit basically was centered on allegations in Julie's book. Now, Julie had wrote a book, Mama Bear, Beautifully Blended, which was released in February of this year, right? Now, it was, described on Amazon as a guide for navigating blended families. And the book reportedly portrayed Brian McKnight as an abusive husband and a neglectful father. Now, specifically, Julie had claimed that Brian McKnight emotionally abused and harassed her. Now, she claimed that he neglected their minus children's well-being and was the sole reason that neither she nor the children achieved full success in the music industry. Now, Brian McKnight denied those allegations, calling them false statements designed as a hoax to generate positive publicity for Julie and boost her career. He argued that the claims were intended to ruin his reputation and harm his family, seeking compensatory damages for the defamation. Now, the lawsuit also had tied into broader family drama, including Brian McKnight's estrangement from his children and accusations of child neglect. Now, Brian McKnight has pursued other related legal actions as well against other people who he has filed lawsuits against. Now, as of today, Brian McKnight came out yesterday on Instagram. He came out and he basically announced that he had been awarded $8.8 million in damages and punitive damages in a defamation case. Now the award came after his ex-wife Julie failed to appear in court, leading to a default judgment in McKnight's favor. Now Brian McKnight filed a motion for this judgment, and while he claimed victory, public court documents confirming the exact $8.8 million award were not yet available as of today. And the last time that they checked in this article, but with the most recent filing dated as October the 6th, 2025. Now, the amount was attributed to the court's assessment of harm caused by the alleged lies in Julie's book, with Brian McKnight stating in his video, according to the courts, trying to ruin my name and bring harm to my family in a book filled with lies equals $8.8 million. Now, he emphasized that this was just the beginning, vowing to pursue legal action against anyone who promoted the alleged falsehoods in that book. Now, in the video, filmed in the English countryside, Brian McKnight smoked a cigar, smiled, and described the journey as one where he remained silent, leaving everything in God's hands, while his lawyer handled the matters. He quoted scripture, "No weapon formed against us shall prosper," and he played a voicemail purportedly from Julie in which she instructed him and Leilani to not contact Nico, saying, "Don't text Nico again. Do not call Nico again. I'm very serious about this." And Brian, you know me, and you know that I mean what I'm saying to you. Now, while the audio played, Brian McKnight danced and hopped in celebration, referring to it as the voice of a liar. Now, the announcement drew widespread criticism because it coincided with what would have been Nico's 32nd birthday. Now, Julie had posted a heartfelt tribute to Nico early that day, expressing her love and grief. Social media users accused Brian McKnight of insensitivity and uh, taking in taking joy in his family's suffering, with comments like "diabolical," shaking my head, and that voicemail was a mother protecting her son, her ill son, and another one saying, "This ain't the flex, Brian. Think it is," and it's like he takes joy in his first family suffering. Now, the video has been described as unhinged monologue, amplifying perceptions of Brian McKnight's detachment from his older family. Now, here's the thing, right? A lot of people have been upset, and they've been, going at Brian for a while now because he's with this new woman. A lot of people say he just changed. He went and got a whole new life and forgot about his old life. And here's the thing, and this is my perspective from this, from being on the outside. I don't have any personal knowledge on Brian McKnight or his family or anything going on. That's his personal family business. I think 99% of the people in this world don't know what the hell is going on with Brian McKnight and his personal family. But I did see Brian McKnight getting a lot of criticism for being with the new woman that he's with. I've seen that. I saw people criticize him heavy for that. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know what happened between him and Julie specifically. You know what I'm saying? As far as like detail for detail, I've read some of the allegations between the two, but I don't have every single detail. Uh, but apparently, he has moved on, and he seems, I guess, to be happy with his new life. Uh, but that hasn't satisfied a lot of people. A lot of people are still upset, and they feel away. In fact, I was looking at the comment section today where I seen the video on IG, and it's just a lot of black sisters going in on this dude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They trying to really, they going in on Brian McKnight on this thing, man. And it's just like he won the $8.8 million judgment. She didn't show up to court. So I'm wondering to myself, why didn't she show up to court? Because the judge, I mean, if you don't show up to court, he's going to award the other side. So I don't know what happened, why she didn't show up to court. I don't know if it was an emergency, something happened, or what. But apparently, according to the report, she did not show up to court, and that's how she lost the judgment. So, man, just a crazy situation, you guys, and we definitely are gonna have to see how this thing plays out, man. Because Brian McKnight, like I said, he got the $8.8 million judgment. We'll see if that stands, and we'll see if she pays uh, said judgment. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we'll just have this one of them situations, in my opinion, where we just gonna have to see, you guys. We definitely gonna have to see how this situation pans out with Brian McKnight. I think that we're gonna have to wait and see. Uh, that everything pans out with Brian McKnight. You know, how everything pans out with Brian McKnight. So Brian McKnight, like I said, he won a $8.8 million judgment. So we'll see if he gets that money, if that money is paid out. And again, I don't. I would have to do a different video to kind of go through all the different allegations that went on between those two. I'm pretty sure that that's in this paperwork. All the different allegations that was brought up between the two. And I'm talking about Brian and Julie McKnight, because you have in here stuff about him and his kids, I guess, with Julie over the years. But um, we'll have to see how this whole situation pans out. But I want to look up all the allegations, that have been put out between the two over the years and within, what I'm saying, that family. Uh, you know, and so you guys definitely let me know what y'all think. Brian McKnight is out here filing lawsuits against people. that he feels like is coming after him, and so we'll have to see how that pans out um, in court. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're going to see how this situation's pan out in court. But again, me being on the outside looking in, I really don't, I can't come in here and just say anything because I don't know. All I know is that he's been getting cooked by a lot of black women off that situation with him and his ex-wife Julie Mcknight and his two kids with her. He has got a lot of criticism over the last year from black women. I've seen that. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think it's deserved? Do y'all think it's not deserved? They being unfair with Brian Mcknight? Let me know what y'all feel about this whole situation, man. And let me know what y'all feel about Brian McKnight filing a lawsuit, winning. She didn't show up. So him being awarded a judgment of $8.8 million. And y'all let me know what y'all think, man. As Brian McKnight says, not only did he do that, but he said he also has another lawsuit out, and he's saying that he's going to sue anybody else who helped push and promote that story. His lawyer is going to be contacting people. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.